Now let's tackle the mountain ranges. First off, let's still stay close to home with the Rocky Mountains, the Rockies. And so just kind of not along the western coast, right along the coast, but up along it, definitely parallel to it, very near it, is the general location there of the Rockies. Now we have the Appalachians, and those are really closer to home over here on the eastern side of the continent, over here in Northern America. Keep in mind the Appalachians, they do go up into Canada. Next up is the longest mountain chain we'll draw, and that's the Andes Mountains. It's essentially, these are much closer to the coast than the Rockies, and they kind of go all along it, very parallel, all the way along the western side of South America. So those are the Andes Mountains. Now over in Africa, up here in the extreme northwestern part is the Atlas Mountains, just like so. Next up are the Alps, and just kind of essentially just put a little U, or actually not an upside down U, right here on top of Italy. And so those are the general location of the Alps. Next up is the Urals. The Urals go right through the middle of Russia. They're really not big, huge mountains per se, but we will come back and talk about them later as far as dividing up Russia amongst its Eastern European part and its more Asian-like part. And so the Urals, just take a straight line from this small little lake right there. I'm going to draw the little lake right there. Just go straight up, and those are the Urals. Not perfect, but close enough. Now we go over here to the Himalaya Mountains, the biggest mountains of the world. And these are very important because they separate East Asia from South Central Asia. Or in other words, they separate China, big, huge power, and India, big, huge power. And so we draw the Himalayas just like so. And so those are the Himalayan mountains. And so these are the mountain ranges that we're going to come back to time and time again. So that's why I'm talking about them here at the beginning.